All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. This best of 3 series between Yellow Solo Mid Reborn or YSMr against G4. It is MikeLePhoenix, joined by RootNegative. Root, after game 1, how you feeling, mate?
Good. I like a good game to ease into things, and that was just solid Dota from G4. They didn't panic. They didn't get too caught up in the fact that, oh, they're pushing down our towers. They just kind of went, yeah, you know, it's okay. We're just going to do our thing. We're going to play our game. We know how this game's going to play out in the long run, and they win in 30 minutes. So I just like that kind of cool-headed decision-making is great to see, I think, because it's often easy to get caught up in the game and be like, you know, we've got to do this, and we've got to contest this, and we've got to defend towers, and you lose the game while you're making all these hot-headed decisions. So I think that this next game will be interesting to see if YSM make some changes and don't go so all in on the early game.
Oh, 100%. Well, they've already picked up a Crystal Maiden here, and I mean, it's a good support pickup to grab, and straight away G4, they go for the Darks here, which appears to be something that it's a very Australian, New Zealand kind of thing. Like, we just love the Darks here, and there's an Earthshaker and an Invoker straight away.
What? Why would you pick Invoker? You're not Miracle. Oh, this is fraught with danger, Mike. I'm really, really worried right now. Like, I'm an Invoker picker, right? So, I feel like I understand the hero. Like, that's the hero I feel I understand the best, or the least worst, depending on how you look at it. And Invoker has been nerfed so much because he just keeps getting played by the pros. But that doesn't mean that he's actually good at the moment. He's actually, I would say, bottom third of heroes you could pick. And picking first phase, it's just opening yourself up for, you know, a string of heroes that Invoker can't play against. For example, Night Stalker. He's useless against Night Stalker. Oh, just I'm triggered, man. I'm triggered. I'm gonna take off my jumper. I'll be right back.
No worries, mate. No worries. Let me know when you're back. We're going to go into the third pick, and uh-oh! There's a Bloodseeker. I mean, Root took the worst time to leave, unless he's still around. But Bloodseeker is very interesting. Don't see it very often, but obviously a very annoying hero to play against.
Oh, it's so good. I picked Bloodseeker as well, and Bloodseeker, I think we're about to see the string of counters to the Invoker. Because Bloodseeker is very, very good in Invoker insofar as, number one, you have an AoE silence, which wrecks Invoker. Secondly, you have a built-in way of popping a Lincoln Sphere, which Invoker loves to build in your Blood Rage. And third of all, Rupture prevents movement in the fight. Shit, it just keeps coming. Let me finish what I was saying about Bloodseeker. It prevents movement in the fight, which Invoker, he needs to move to throw his spells. Is a Sunstrike fair enough? No. But Meatball, Deafening Blast, you know, Ice Wall, these abilities require positioning, and Bloodseeker is the kind of the counter to positioning. And then we have a Meatball, where, oh my god, it just doesn't end.
G4 is very confident, aren't they? I mean, these are picks that you don't see often, and the Meepo is just, I mean, that's a when that gets drafted against you, you feel like, you know, you feel terrible.
You're like, oh shit. It's like when you see a Husker and you're like, what have we got for that now? What's our plan there, guys? It looks like this is a standard YSM draft, though. They've just gone, this is a set of heroes who have run before. I must say, the synergy here is beautiful. Like, Chronosphere sets up everything for Invoker. Literally right, if you get a good Chronosphere, the Invoker will murder everyone in it. The Crystal Maiden also synergizes really well because you can dump a lot of damage in there. The Crystal Nova, all of that. Good stuff. Elder Titan Ultimate, straight in the Chronosphere. It's great. It's good stuff, right? It doesn't nullify the inherent weaknesses in each of the hero, though. I don't think you're going to get that opportunity, to be fair. I think that the Bloodseeker's going to run around, pick off a bunch of people. The Meepo's going to get out of control and then just roll down a lane, and I feel like okay, Tusk, nice saving hero, and snowball through Chrono, so it's good. And I just feel like right now this draft is well and truly G4's.
Oh, 100%. I agree with you, mate. Not to mention, if we look at the Tusker pickup last, it works well with the Meepo because each Meepo he takes in, that's additional damage and speed that goes to the snowball.
Yeah, right. See, I'm not a Meepo player, so I didn't actually know that interaction. So it's just great. It's good stuff. Love it.
This is going to be such a big problem for what? Like they've got the heroes to deal with the Meepo. They do, but if you don't take care of Meepo ASAP, even if you get a massive chrono, it's not going to matter because he's going to be too tanky to take down.
That's right. Like the Elder Titan does help with that because Meepos generally build quite heavy stats. But yeah, I feel like the Elder Titan's going to end up under-leveled. I feel like the Sand King isn't going to have enough farm. How does this lineup fit together? You know, there's great synergy, but how are you actually going to pull it off against a Bloodseeker that's going to be running at you as soon as he gets level 6? If you're out on your own, the Bloodseeker will murder you.
Yeah, well, that's exactly right.
I wonder if they're going to do the Tusk Ags. Oh, that'd be so good.
Oh, that's right. They can kick them away.
Oh dear. That was one of Sing Sing stacks that were doing that with it. It was like the round of 500. They're like, right, we're going to rush Ags on the Dusk, we're going to rush Ags on the Bloodseeker, and then we're going to boot motherfuckers from one side of the map and insta-give them. Good stuff.
It's going to happen. You know what? I think G4 are just so confident after game 1 that, you know, they're just gonna do it. I can almost feel it. Look, we'll go through the drafts. We'll see who's playing what. So, side of the Radiant, we've got Magisto. He's playing the Meepo. We have a Bloodseeker being played by Benny Ryan. Earthshaker being played by Sorry again. We have Hakumen who is on the Darksea this time around. And finally, we have Blu-ray who will be that Tusker and the Dire, if you could please.
Yeah, definitely. Smash Jerry's going to take the Faceless Void to the safe lane. But it's looked like that it'll be an aggressive try lane. We've got Nevdi on the ET. I'm just getting distracted by Magistu giving us compliments. Oh, mate, my head. It's not going to fit through the door. Careless Whisper is going to play the lovely Crystal Maiden. DC's on the Invoker, and the Sand King's going to be handled by D-Wood. So, yeah. Reported for watching stream. Get wrecked.
Here we go again though. Tusker already with the shards, but he did miss. And they're gonna go on Nebdi. There's a big sleep there though. They can really concentrate on one Tusk. He's in big trouble, and he's going down. That's the first blood going to the way of YSM. Now Nebdi, he's gonna be the target. Hakumen trying to keep up, but copping too much damage. Benny trying to get that void, but it's not the best kind of draft to go for the first blood.
That's excellent. I wanted to see Benny Ryan with the level 1 thirst. He'd be going nuts right now.
Oh, look at this.
He's gonna get slept again.
Yeah, Benny. He's gonna cop a bit more damage. He'll be alright.
Yeah, he's got thirst. He'll be fine. Not thirst. Blood Rage. You can't harass a Bloodseeker out of lane, not without a really big commitment. You know, you need to kill him if you're going to get him out of lane, because if you leave him be, he gets 1 deny, he gets 1... last hit, he has enough to sustain himself again in the lane. And with a poor man's shield, he's going to be very, very troublesome.
Oh, absolutely. He's going to be so hard to kill. It's practically impossible unless they get everything perfect. There's a pause. DC needs a second. Mate, I was going to ask you, do you feel like either team has a timing they need to hit, or are they both pretty good at late game?
Both lineups definitely will. Hang on a sec. In terms of timing, both teams scale really well, I think. The Bloodseeker is probably the core that falls off the most, I would say. You know, out of all four, you're talking about the Meepo, the Bloodseeker, the Invoker, and the Faceless Void. I feel like the Bloodseeker probably has the most strict timing, because he really wants to end the game before 40 minutes. Past 40 minutes, it gets a little bit sad to be playing Bloodseeker.
Oh, absolutely.
Because he's so very strong. You know, once he gets level 6, that's his peak, you know, and he's just going to be able to go nuts. But the Faceless Void scales really well. Chrono... Oh, they've got Nebdi.
they've got Nev. Yeah, Nev. He's going down. Benny Ryan. He's going to be able to catch up surely, and yeah, they'll get the kill. The creeps got it at the end of the day, so it did split. Not the best, but still, a kill is a kill. 1-to-1. They're going to be happy with it.
Yeah, and like the Faceless Void does scale very well. He builds really good right click. You know, moving into the later game, and the Invoker will. The Invoker is a very strong late game hero. He always has been, and he still is now. It's just that he's weak in other spots as a result of all the nerfs. So, I hope that answers the question. It took us a little while to get there.
No, I think I've got it, but yeah, I'm a bit afraid right now. Magisto, he is on that level 3 now, so he's got 2 Meepos, and this is when his farm kind of escalates, and the chance of killing somebody in lane is extremely easy.
Oh, he's going Weehaw style too. This is bad news. You see that? Poofs down the wave, back to the jungle. And you'll see this, right? And his net worth is going to be, well, he already is top net worth, and he's just going to skyrocket. He's going to be a handful.
It's a very smart way to do it, though, because you can stack creeps in the jungle. Like you said, you go to the lane, you quickly take all of them out, you force them under the opponent's tier 1, so they can't last hit properly. And yeah, like you said, the net worth just skyrocket. Like, it's kind of ridiculous how fast it goes. And then...
Well, that's what happens when you have multiple heroes. Hello? It's just predictable, really. And Benny Ryan is not having the greatest of times.
Well, they got the start at the end of the day. Smashed. He's trying to block. Yeah, Benny, he's gone down.
The bash. The bash helps.
Good little kill from them, though. They're actually they're keeping up this game. Like, unlike last game where... Well, I should say they had an amazing start last game, actually, YSM.
Yeah, it was a strong start, and this is more even, and getting a kill on that Bloodseeker, though, is great news. That's what you really need to do with the Bloodseeker, is kill him a couple of times in lane, slow him down. You know, make it so that you have some items when you're facing him with Rupture and his skill set online. You know, if you have some items, then you're fine, you're good. You don't have to worry too much.
Yeah.
Thirst starting to proc. I love it. I love running around with 600 movement speed. So good. It's like, Lycan, you need an ulti. Watch this.
Oh, well, speaking of which, though, they're going to gank him. The sleep's there, Benny. He will be okay. Smash Jerry did not get lucky with the bash procs, and yeah, but it's getting a bit dangerous for Benny right now. But once he hits level 6, he'll be right. He's just level 2 at the moment. That's the only problem.
Yeah, I think it's time that Blu-ray moved around the map. Let Benny Ryan solo this tri lane. He can do it. He'll get a little bit of farm. If he buys a Quelling Blade right now, he can start to jungle as well. And I think the Blu-ray would have a greater effect if, you know... if he ganked mid, like... Magisto, I think, can kill the Invoker. He's got a point up in Earthbind, 3 in Poof. Like, that's a lot of damage, and... I think that that would be probably the best place to go. And hold on a minute. Have we... Is this a jungle Darkseer?
We haven't even seen Darkseer. It is a jungle Darkseer.
What?
Huh. That's weird. Very weird. Yeah, we literally haven't said a thing about Darkseer the whole game, actually. And he's been in jungle. I just
realised that there was a Darkseer in the game, and I thought, what lane was he in? Anyway.
Oh, top lane again. Benny Ryan got stunned up. Smash Jerry still can't proc the lucky bash, and he's still, like, Benny Ryan is not the easiest kill. Like you said, the poor man's shield makes it very hard early to take him out. Magisto as well mid lane, farming very well, and one lane we haven't talked about is the bot lane, where it appears Sorry is doing extremely well. His second and last hit's only second to Magisto in the mid, so doing very well against the Sand Kings.
Yeah. The thing about Earthshake is he trades really well, but D-Wood's dead here.
Yeah, he's gone down. Sorry, there's no way he's going to survive, and he had the enchant thrown there anyway, just in case. Actually, top lane, they found the Darks. No, not Darkseer, my apologies, it was Benny Ryan again, but he used the Shrine, and he'll be absolutely fine, and very hard to kill this man.
Yeah, the poor man's shield is just doing work. Like, Crystal Maiden hits like a wet noodle at the best of times, and with poor man's shield, it's like, yeah, whatever, bro. That tickles. Because the poor man's shield, right, blocks 20 damage. That's before reductions. He's got 5 armor, 6 if he's under tower. you know, you do like 10 damage if you're a Crystal Maiden.
Ooh.
Oh, meanwhile, turn around, hello.
Yeah, Blu-ray's having to go. The Sunstrike will miss. Good start up from DeWood, and Blu-ray will back off in time at the end of the day, but yeah, good little kill from him. Didn't expect it onto Sorry. I've also got to mention, like, Magisto, I'm a bit surprised because usually at this stage you'd see the Meepo doing a bit, like making a bit of rotations around the map, but I don't know, I guess it is only 6 minutes in. I'm looking at his level 7, you know?
Yeah, he's just really over-leveled right now. And oh, I've just remembered. The Elder Titan not natural order, the Astral Spirit. You know how you get bonus damage per hero?
Yeah, it works with the Meepo.
Yeah.
That's a good point, actually. I didn't even think about that one.
Oh, that should be fun.
The question is the Earthbind going to allow him to actually hit anyone, though?
Wow, that's right. But One Punch Man could be a thing. If he gets a few Greek camps and then puts it on the Meepo. Oh, hello?
What? There's a Sunstrike, I guess. Hit Magisto in the jungle.
Yeah, hit him here on the stairs. So they must have... This ward must have spotted him out low and jungling here, and the Invokers just picked him off.
Good little
Shit happens sometimes.
Well,
sometimes you get hit by a random Sunstrike.
luckily, for the side of G4, that Benny Ryan has been able to get those levels now. He's level 4, and he's almost level 5, so once he hits that level 6 mark, I'm sure we'll see some rotations. Blu-ray is mid as well. He wants to go on DC now. Just got to wait for those shards and maybe even a snowball to come out, and then Magisto will just finish off the job.
The thing is, right now, that is a much, much harder kill. Because the Invoker's level 8, he's got some points up in his different orbs, so which means that he can do something to potentially walk away. Ice Wall is very strong. You know, even if they're on top of you, without an Earthbind holding you still, you can walk it off. So, I don't know. I think it's a very hard kill for Blu-ray, especially with DC playing where he is. He's playing on his own high ground and, you know, just being a bit safe.
Oh, mate, top lane, the Chrono, the Sunstrike as well. Benny, he has no chance here. He goes down, they throw everything but the kitchen sink at him, and good little kill for them on the side of Dire.
That's what you want right now. Not only does that help the Invoker, it helps the Faceless Void as well. Both of them are very reliant on early kills.
Yeah,
Blu-ray's dead as well. Rotations.
Yeah.
Invoker getting it done.
Careless Whisper got the Frostbite, and DC just comes in and takes care of business. That being said, though, CM is going to find a Meepo, which probably she doesn't want to find, you know, a Meepo of all things. Benny Ryan going to chase. The Meepo drop, though, and Benny Ryan going to go down. Nevdi's there as well, and they've actually put the Magisto to sleep. The Poofs, though, the Shards as well. Nevdi, he gets dropped, so it's a 1 for 2, but still Dire win out on that one at the end of the day, and Sorry gets a kill, never mind. The Wood gets a kill afterwards with the Epicenter.
So after 5 minutes of nothing, we've just had half a dozen kills in 30 seconds. No worries, guys. But you're happy with that trade if you're the Dire, because your Invoker lives, he gets an assist, he gets a kill, he walks away. Hand of Midas online, 9:15, that's a good timing, plus 600 gold. Generally speaking, timing for Midas on an Invoker, you want it by about 8 minutes, is a good game. So him getting it at 9 is, yeah, great. Before 10 is where it needs to be, and so he's a happy boy right now. He's going to farm up, you know, just have impact across the map via Chronosphere. He'll just Sunstrike that, get some farm, and keep going. Oh, meanwhile,
Sorry,
this bottom lane is just out of control.
You know, the thing is, you don't expect the kills to happen. That's the annoying part. You know, they just happen, and you feel like an idiot because you missed it.
Yeah, well, they're being toe to toe like all game down there, and you get used to seeing the map markers so close, so it's unpredictable. Anyway, moving right along.
Well, the good news for the side of G4, yeah, they've got the Meepo on level 10 now, so the level 2 ulti's there. I was going to ask you, I mean, are we going to wait till he gets like a Blink Dagger before he starts making those rotations, or?
Well, I don't think it really matters. I think that Meepo is one of those heroes where he just keeps going.
Yeah.
I don't think there's a point at which he really falls off until it gets, you know, late. Like, I'm talking 50 minutes. And if he's, you know, over-farmed, that's a good thing, because it just means that in these fights he's going to have as much impact as he can. And, you know, he's going to potentially blow up some of these heroes that are a little bit more squishy.
Yeah, well, fair enough. I guess you're right, yeah. He never really gets bad. Yeah, he just keeps getting better. Yeah, and he's just gonna keep farming. He doesn't mind. He's just gonna keep stacking creeps, and and continuing to just move them to death. And I'm sure we'll see something from him soon.
Mike, when have you ever been in a Dota game and you've been like, oh man, the Meepo has like E-Blade Hex at 20 minutes. I'm so glad we've won. Like, when have you ever said that?
That's a fair point, mate. That's a fair point.
They know where D-Wood is. We might see this kill for once.
They found him, mate. They found him. D-Wood, though, he gets the stun. Now the Perch. Actually, the Epic's being charged up. He'll just back off from it, though. Nebdy's here. He's going to try and get the stun off, but doesn't even try for it. It was on cooldown at the point, and yeah, they'll let it go. But that being said, Careless Whisper. She's coming in. Huckerman has to be very careful. And Huckerman's very low level, mind you. He's only level 3, so he hasn't farmed at all.
Getting nothing out of the jungle.
They're gonna go on Sorry. There's the Spirit as well. The Stomp comes in and Sunstrike and the stun as well. Can he survive? Does he have the Echo? No, he doesn't. He gets a Fisher though. Now the Enchant and Benny Ryan's here. And this man, he's gonna enjoy himself unless he gets blocked off by the Fisher, which he does, and the Rupture doesn't mean anything in the Sandstorm. So Sand King gets away from that one, but Benny gets a kill for himself. And actually, smashed. Gets killed off by Magisto now. It starts. It begins.
He has the Blink Dagger. So he's seen the opportunity there. He's seen the Faceless Void all alone with 3 heroes in the bottom, and he just jumped him. So good stuff. And Earthbind, great against those abilities those mobility abilities. Yeah, I won't say that 10 times fast. It holds the Faceless Void long enough in place for him to get the kill. And that's a lot of burst damage from the Meepo.
Yeah, like you mentioned, he's actually going to be going for that Ethereal Blade, so he's extremely confident on this Meepo, and it feels like anyone he sees now that's nearby, he's just going to jump them straight away. Like I don't think he has any fear of getting killed off solo against anyone, which is absolutely fair enough.
Yeah, solo definitely not. He's got no fears in the world. It's probably going to take 2, maybe 3 heroes to kill him. Like Elder Titan plus one other, I would say, is probably what it's going to take. If not the Sand King or the Crystal Maiden as well. Ideally the Sand King, because you're going to need to stun all the Meepos. But Rupture that, buddy.
Yeah.
She's hasted.
She's hasted, but Benny, he didn't really. Oh, wait a minute! She's going to run into him, and no Rupture coming out.
Gotta go fast.
She backs off in time. Tier 1 top is being pushed in. Magisto is there as well, so they probably could get that Tier 1 as a trade, because it looks like the Tier 1 bot is going to go down from the Dire end as well.
Right now, I think Smash Jerry is in the wrong neck of the woods right now.
Yeah, that's what's going to happen. He doesn't commit the chrono fast enough, and, well, no time to think. You just got to commit it and run.
Yeah, no, Smash Jerry needs to start grouping with his team, because his Chronosphere's off cooldown, which means he needs to kill someone and get it off cooldown. Well, not this in the reverse order. He needs to get it off cooldown and then kill someone.
Oh, the Magisto is going.
He's looking.
That's fine.
Looking.
He needs to get one of them. Nah, oh, wait a minute. The Wood turns around. The stun is out. The Spirit. Oh, the Snowball, the Tusker, Ice Shard, the Meatball, though. That's going to do the job for Magisto. He'll go down now. Can they get any more? It looks like they might be able to. Nebdy, he gets ruptured up. He's going to stop walking. Huckerman, he'll be fine. Frostbite on Benny Ryan. The CM ulti as well. They won't be able to commit any more kills, but it's an escape for a Meepo, so very worth it for the side of SYM.
Yeah, just slowing up that Meepo just that little bit is often, you know, all you need to do to let yourself itemize and get ready. Here we go, mid lane.
Yeah, Chrono committed.
Though.
Sunstrike
Raindrops as well.
Yeah, he's too tanky to take down. It looks like Smash Jerry. He's got to hope for some lucky bout. Oh, goodness gracious, the Echo, the Fisher. Oh, what is this?
All I need now is question mark. we like, come on, seriously, man. I wish the tournament admins would let it happen, because that's probably the most appropriate time. Is, you know, you're trying to kill me. Hang on a minute, this isn't right at all. Meanwhile, Benny Ryan.
Yeah, Careless Whisper. I don't know what he was doing there. He went into 3 of them and literally walked up to them and frostbite one of them, but that wasn't the plan. Not the best plan anyway.
But we're seeing a little bit of Midas gaming now. We've got a Midas completed on the Bloodseeker. There was one on the Invoker, and Elder Titan was working towards one as well. Has it finished and on the Courier actually, coming out now. So yeah, there's the hand of Midas. So little bit of Midas Gaming. It's really good on the... Oh, okay.
Here we go again. The wood goes down.
I'm the king of games.
It's very hard to catch Magisto.
It's just so fast with Meepo, isn't it? Like, one minute you're just farming a lane innocently, going, yeah, I'm going to have a blink dagger and a reasonable timing, and then all of a sudden, Meepo, poof, dead. And you're back at the fountain.
He's doing very well for himself, you've got to say. Like, Magisto, he's got the Ghost Scepter now, so he's just become that a bit harder to kill, and he's going to have that Eagle Song to finish off the Ethereal Blade very fast, and it really feels like the only person that can take him out is probably like the combination of Chrono followed by the Chaos Meteor from Invoker.
Yeah, it needs the Meatball, if not the Deafening Blast as well, to really do the damage. They need everything. Earth Splitter does a little bit, but it's not that much.
Yeah, Smash Jerry gets taken down that easily. Sorry and Blu-ray just took them nothing. One Walrus Punch, Sorry with the Enchant Totem, and Void just could not time walk in time. Sorry will dodge the Echo Stomp, so he'll be fine with that. And I feel like Nebsy's going to be slightly careful here, because the Radiant, I don't think they're very scared to jump in. Benny Ryan, he's got the Rupture as well. And they're going to go hunting now.
I like this Bloodseeker build as well. 2 points in Blood Rage means you've got 100% uptime. DC, you're in trouble!
Oh, this does not look good for Invoker. Oh, but it's just not good news when Sorry can take you out solo. That's the thing. Well, with Hakumen, I guess with the Iron Shell, but I mean, it's only level 3 Iron Shell.
Yeah, but like that wasn't Echo Slam. Like,
yeah,
you just got killed by the enemy offlaner, and they didn't commit their ultimate.
It's bad.
And this is part of the issue that I have with this greedy Midas into straight Ags build that we see a lot of the pros do. Like I've been questioning it and doubting myself at the same time, thinking, you know, these pros, they must have an idea here. There must be a reason why they go Midas, Brown Boots, Ags. And we see there, you know, if he has a Yules, maybe he gets a Yules off. Maybe he Yules the Earthshaker. Maybe he gets out of that, but because he's got a couple of bits of an Ags and a Midas, he's got nothing really to help him out while he's building up to it. So I just my question,
Careless Whisper commits the ult, he gets taken down from Blu-ray, and the double damage obviously with the Walrus Punch, easy kill. And I agree, by the way, with what you were saying. I question the whole Brown Boots Midas gaming kind of thing. It's a bit, it offers nothing. It's just kind of like, let's go late game and have heaps of gold, but what does that do for you early? Magisto, he's ready to jump, and in fact he does. And good start out from D-Wood. It was a bit of a bait. Now the Meatball as well to sleep, and there's the Echo onto 2 action in the backline. Nebby, he's in trouble, he'll go down. They dropped the Meepo, but he had Aegis at the end of the day. Now they take up the Void as well. T1, I mean, look how fast it goes down thanks to Magisto.
Yeah, the push from a Meepo is real. And I think it's one of the underrated parts of Meepo as a hero, because you know his kill potential. Like, he'll murder anybody. Doesn't matter. They're dead.
Yeah.
But like the pushing potential, I saw a 1K game, right, where this guy picked Meepo in a 1K game. I'm like, oh, like they've lost.
Yeah.
But this guy just went like a rat build Meepo, boots of travel, blink dagger. He BOT into a lane, push it, get to the tier 3, push it, and without a silence, they couldn't actually stop him from taking racks. It was disgusting.
That's pretty hilarious.
It's gross. Meepo on 1K, people.
That actually sounds like it could be like a booster as well. Like, he just knows that they can't stop him, so he'll just do the easiest way, which is just rat.
Just keep pushing lanes. Gives your team help, why not?
Oh,
right now, no Aegis, and the Dire are smoked up. Smash Jerry looking for a good chrono here.
With Benny Ryan gets the Rupture. Smash Jerry, he's going to get silenced here. They're going to get Benny Ryan. Magisto jumps in. Oh, good epicenter stun coming up from D-Wood. Now the Chaos Meteor. And actually, he's going to drop the Meepo. That's actually massive. 2 for 2 so far, and it looks like the side of G4, they're going to back off. They're not feeling very confident any longer. Tornado comes in DC. He wants more. Sorry's here, though, with the Fisher. Takes out one. Going to go for more. They're going to go for the CM. The ulti cancelled immediately, and what a turnaround from Sorry.
Oh, the Sunstrike. Yeah. I'm just questioning Smash Jerry's play right now. Like, he's just not doing it for me, man. Like, his Faceless Void is it's just not there at the moment, because he's getting He's getting nothing. Like, I don't think he's cast a Chronosphere in the last 5 minutes. And for an ability that only has a minute and a bit cooldown, or 2 minutes a bit cooldown, then, you know, he should have casted 2, maybe 3 in that time.
Yeah, oh, here we go. Oh, the Echo though from Sorry. Now the Fisher, and he takes out one. DC, he gets vacuum as well. Sorry, trying to back off. The Chrono's still not out. He can commit it on Hakumen, but doesn't really want to. Doesn't need it. They will take out one at the least, but they just can't catch a break. And look at this, they actually find Blu-ray, but Husker's not the easiest one to kill. He's got Snowball. Sorry comes in, gets another. Now the Snowball is the CM. It looks like she's going down as well. And Sorry's just dominating with this Earthshake. It's just so hard to go up against him with that Enchant Totem.
As I said, he hits like a brick. Why, he's nearly going for it. I'm surprised that that YSM didn't ban it, to be honest with you. It did, like, he went godlike on it last game, and they didn't ban it this game either. So I think that right now they're probably questioning their decision there. Yes. Because it's looking bad for them. Every time it looks like they're going to catch a break, the Earthshaker comes in and says, none for you.
It's just so hard though. Like he just deals so much damage. So you've got the Enchant Totem where it's like a knockout punch. He's just gonna finish you off. You've got the Fisher that can block you out, and you've got the Echo Slam where if you're grouped up and they need a big team fight ability. In fact, speaking of team fight, mid lane, they're gonna have a go here. Hakumen, they missed a stun on him. DC, big trouble here. And Nebby, will he go down? In fact, they're going for the Invoker. DC would Ghost Walk though, and Smash Jerry, he's chasing Sorry, but doesn't want to commit the Chrono. Not so much damage from the Enchant Totem. Will back off. Now Benny Ryan will get a kill for himself from Careless Whisper. Stomp there from Nebby will stop things, but again, it really feels like they just don't want to commit the Chrono. They're holding on for so long.
Yeah, I think what Smash Jerry is worried about is the disruption. Like, if he throws the Chrono, is he going to get vacked? Is his target going to get snowballed? Is there going to be a Fisher? Is there going to be a Bloodseeker Silence? Is the Meatbow just going to be like, screw it, and poof in? He's got an E-Blade. Is his target going to be turned ethereal on him? I think right now he's just worried about what might happen.
Oh, mid lane though, they go on. They'll get one, but the Echo committed. They'll get Smash Jerry again like it was absolutely nothing. And Meepo's not even there. Magisto, he's just farming at the moment. Yeah.
It's like the Juggernaut from last game. It's the same exact problem. Maybe you should have went Vanguard Faceless Void. Vanguard Radiance.
He went Diffusal again, actually.
Maybe revive that Wagamama build. Vanguard Radiance, good stuff. But right now, he's just exploding. He gets caught in the silence, he dies. He gets caught with fissure, he dies. It seems like he doesn't have the survivability that he needs for this stage of the game.
It's very hard for him at the moment, and like you said, he's
yes. Can I ping it? Oh, I can ping it.
What is it?
Can you see that? You can't see that. Look at the tusk.
No. Look at the tusk. Uh-oh. You called it, mate. I knew it was coming too. Of course, this is the combination. They're just so confident. Sorry, he's going to have a go here on Nevdi. Solo, pretty much. He hasn't got the Echo. There's good stun out from D-Wood. 4-staff, and there's the wall. Now the Chrono comes out, and the ES ulti as well. It's actually massive. Benny Ryan, though, will take out DC. Magisto gets a double kill. And
that wasn't Benny Ryan. That was the kick.
Benny Ryan will drop, speaking off the net. Sorry, he'll get the kill on D-Wood, and Careless Whisper looks like he'll get killed. It's just so funny to watch the kick. The snowball in, and they kick him again. Did they know that was a punch this time?
Offline hero is now worth it. Oh, jeez. Like, rupture and then drop punted for 50. It's the Invoker, the poor Invoker with his boots of travel. It's just this could be a set of racks, to be honest with you. They've still got 10 seconds to go. The portal help.
It's a set of racks. They're snowballing in. They'll get the kill on Void as well. Smash Jerry goes down, and mate, we talked about the Midas gaming. CM just got a Midas at 25 minutes. Like, what's the point of it?
Yeah, I think that what would be good here? Probably Ghouls. Say, oh my God, Magisto's in again.
He's got the X this time. D-Wood gets a stun now. The Stomp as well, but He'll be able to back off, it almost looks like, and he's almost dead. Oh, the E-Blade though, he's still surviving. Now the Poofs as well, and they're going to go back in. But just though he does survive, no, the stun from D-Wood will get the kill. The Rupture,
Oh,
though,
kick him,
where's
son.
the kick?
Kick him.
Yeah.
Punt. Free kick.
It's just so funny to watch. Oh, the back wall echo slam as well. Oh, this is just, they're styling all over them. Smash Jerry comes in, no chrono though. Benny Ryan, Willie turn around, good stun out from the Sand King, and they're trying their best at the moment. Harkerman there, he's got the Iron Chills coming out, and they'll get a tier 3. They won't get the racks, but I think they'll be happy with that. I mean, they're playing around with the opposing team at the moment, to be honest. Yes. Oh, sorry, he's going again. He wants to go again.
A little bit memey right now.
It really is. Here we go. The Fisher, the Enchant, and see you later. Good epicenter coming out, but what's Sand King really going to do? The 4-staff's there, and sorry, he will back off. Now the Tornado will be dodged, and DC, if he can get some kind of magical Sunstrike. Sorry's still not backing off. He wants to go again onto D, what it looks like, and it looks like he actually will with the Iron Shell. EMP comes up from DC.
He's just broken DC's ankles.
Oh, sorry. He's gonna get it, another kill. Godlike for him, and he's gonna make a run for it. The Sunstrike, what a juke out from Sorry. The Fisher as well. Does not block this time around. He's got no fear, this man. He's gonna get killed this time around, but I mean, what are you gonna do against this team? It's just too much. Blu-ray is here now as well. Careless Whisper, he's not gonna survive. The kick, where is it? Doesn't even need it. The snowball. Yeah. Easy work. And he's gonna keep going. Blu-ray gonna back off. Looks like he might just choose to now, and I mean, this is just terrible to watch at almost. Blu-ray, will he get chrono at least? No, they won't need it, but 40-20 is the kill score.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
I don't think I've had this much fun casting Dota ever.
It's a good little game, isn't it?
It's awesome. But all we need now is a bunch of 4-staffs. And Warriors kick 4-staff the person. That's the next level of cancer.
Doesn't the Bloodseeker Aghanim's as well? Doesn't it actually give doesn't it give like 2? You get like 2.
So what the Ags does is it gives him 2 charges, and they replenish faster. So instead of it being a 60-second cooldown, it becomes 40 seconds plus 2 charges. So potentially you can rupture 2 people and then drop punt both of them. And the idea is that at level 20 you get the plus 14% rupture damage, which is just insane amounts of damage. And that plus a level 3 rupture is generally enough to kill anyone. And if they don't die, well then, that's where 4-staff comes in.
I mean, the thing is, it's pure damage as well. So you would you wouldn't think 14% is that much, but when you consider how it's pure,
and the fact that it's based upon 60% damage.
So,
you're talking about 74% pure damage for moving.
Oh, look at Sorry.
Oh dear.
Oh, goodness gracious, that's just... He's not even committing the Echo Slam anymore, Rude. He's just going in and using Enchant Totem. He doesn't even need anything else. He hasn't got any damage items. He's only got the Silver's Edge, but it's still so much damage.
Yeah, the plus 50 damage at 15 helps a lot.
Yeah.
And the fact that Smash Jerry still has no items also helps. Ace 3, 12, and 2. I'd be reporting him for feeding right now if he was in one of my pub games.
Looks like Sorry. He's going to wait for the right moment for go to the Echo. Magisto's still farming. What does he actually want to get this man? He's just so farmed. He's got a Hex as well with the Boots of Travel. In fact, he'll just TP in. It doesn't even matter when he wants to come in. Sorry. Fade. Oh, there's a stun. Now the Spirit, the Stomp. Huckerman with the wall. No wall. In fact, it was just a vacuum, and still holding on. They're not committing quite yet. Sorry. Silver's Edge. There is a Sentry Ward. The Ice Shards do miss. Who's going to go
now,
on,
if G4 were playing this seriously, they'd back off and take Roche.
Yeah, well that's...
I think they're just having a bit of fun right now and playing around a bit.
As you say that, look what Magisto's doing. He's going for Roche.
Which Meepo can do at this stage of the game. Easily.
That's the thing. That's a thing for Meepo, yeah. They're going to go mid lane, actually. Nevdi, he's in trouble here. Sorry, he hits like a truck at the moment, and the Fisher does actually connect at the end of the day. Sorry, he's going to keep going. He has the 4-star and the blink, and Nevdi, he's trying to juke, but he's going down. And oh, the Chrono's there. The back.
DC, you got to drop some damage here, dude.
Yeah, oh, the Echo. Sorry, we'll get the double kill. Now they're going to keep going. D-Wood will TP out immediately, but Magisto's here. Oh, the double net as well. They're going to take out the Invoker with their Hex, and Whisper, I don't think it's going to last very long. Huckerman is there, the silence is coming in, and the snowball, that's it. GG well played. I feel like they have one buyback. The Woods caught out. The Tornado, though, the Sunstrike, Huckerman will drop. Now Benny Ryan, they get the nail to DC. DC's going to drop 100%. Sorry. Oh, the kick! That's not good.
There was no rupture on it. Oh, the communication's been let down.
Mercy.
Oh, boy.
So he's going to go for the tier 3. And I think this is GG well played, Bruce.
Oh, yeah. Definitely.
I mean, I feel like it was that way about 10 minutes ago, to be fair.
It really was. The point at which Smash Jerry couldn't have an effect in the game is where it went downhill. He sold his boots for a Blink Dagger, though.
Oh, look at this. Magisto will drop. Aegis is there. Yeah, Sorry's there. He's waiting for it. And Magisto, he's just going to pretty much destroy them now. Unless DC, no. Yeah, he's destroying them. There goes Void as well. And Evoker, Sunstrike does, apologies, Shrine does not matter. And this is going to be Mega Creeps, and we'll see if they call it GG. In fact, they do. And I mean, that's a 2-0 series. It's just too easy for G4.
Yeah, really good stuff. And I mentioned it earlier that there was a big MMR gap, and you just saw it on the show here. YSM did their best. They put up a good fight. They made things interesting, and for a couple of moments in both games, I thought they were in with a really, really good shot. And in fact, they were. I think that there was an opportunity for them to win both games, but just superior play and a little bit of mean stuff, and there you go. That's GG.
That will do the job, mate. Well, we're going to close this off. Do you have any shout-outs or anything like that, Root?
Only to you, buddy. Thanks for joining me.
Thank you very much. Anyone watching on my stream, go follow Root's stream. It's twitch.tv/RootNegative, and it sounds how it's spelt, so just, yeah, it's pretty easy. Otherwise, guys, thank you for watching. It's been a pleasure, and Root, thank you for joining me, and yeah, we'll see you guys next time.